Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jarek Defiler, and we are back with A Patient Gamer Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. Woo! And I am level 2. Going slowly. It is not a super fast-paced game, as it shouldn't be, because it's very story-oriented. Last game, or video rather, we finished off these turtles. Poor little guys. They're tainted, though. And they're no longer living. So we are moving on to this boat over here that has another fight that's going to be coming up. Some magistrates are fighting Diana. And this is a part of a fairly long quest that will allow you to get this special armor set. And I don't really care for it that much. I mean, I only got it once, I think. And I didn't really use it. But, I mean, if you have a build for it, I think it's specifically like a Geomancer kind of build. Geomancer set, if I recall. But, it wasn't too fancy. But maybe it's just because I just didn't have the build that was most beneficial for it. I don't know. That's the thing about this game. You don't really have to have a build to be, working perfectly with your, set pieces and stuff. You can just kind of do whatever you want, but it might benefit more from one over the other. What's in there? I don't ever actually remember that. This is what I'm talking about. This is why this game is so awesome. I have played this so many times, and I never knew there was like a barrel here. I don't think I've ever picked that up before. And it happened to have a Decaying Touch scroll, which is pretty good. Yeah, you always find something new in this game every time. You might get a little crackly here. I'm going to adjust my mic as I am constantly bumping it with my hand. Yeah, man. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. What's in the shipwreck manifesto? Manifest lies prisoners bound for Fort Troy. One name is circled with notes scribbled in the margin. Diana. Diana. Yeah, I'm sure that's how her name is. This elf is trouble, calls herself a scion, has some strange spores, very angry when confiscated. Sending these 3 samples back for further research. 2 to Black Pits, 1 to Arcs, keeping the remaining 2 for Alexander. So that is something you want to remember, because these spores will come in handy later when you wish to get the armor. So always worth reading stuff and not just clicking it and glancing over it. You really should take your time to read what's in it and note. 2 in Black Pits, 1 in Arcs, and keeping the remaining 2 for Alexander. I don't know who wrote this, so we'll see. But as you can see, whoops, there we go. I just got the Seed of Power quest, or well, yeah. I don't think I've ever actually shown this. The past dialogue menu and tutorials, which is really nice. Kind of skip through all this because I never really use it, but it's there if you need it, and it's very helpful. I should probably look through this one of these days because there's probably stuff in here that I still don't know. But that's cool to have. As it is a fairly complex game when it comes down to it. So my quest right now, this is just lore stuff. I think mostly for the Chronicles, kind of telling you where you've been, what you did. But here's the actual kind of quest stuff. Escape from Fort Joy, past of greater resistance. Sources had magistrates help in escaping the fort. So it's not really quests so much as like guidances, I guess. I'll need help removing my source collar. I am bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. So, it's pretty neat. I like the way they lay out in the journal. It's not like, oh, do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, or else you can't progress or something. And yeah, there's some stuff, you have to do stuff, otherwise you won't progress. But it's not like, I don't know, it doesn't feel forced down your throat. The game really lets you go at your own pace and however you want. See, I never actually knew that was possible either. I never did that before. Alright, so we got a fight coming up. That damn savage. Alright, stuck to the dog.
The hound bares its teeth in a drooly snarl.
Well, won't even talk to me? Well, aren't you a jerk? Wait, what did it say? The hound raises his nose from the deck and growls threateningly. Alrighty. Now, as a summoner, if I recall, this is a fairly easy fight.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it.
Yeah, that guy had some bad salad. Inspect the vines. Reach out to touch them. Mystic, you sense strange magic around these vines. Lean closer. Take your leave. Let's do Mystic.
Your mind churns, the imagery too chaotic to bring into focus. The incursion ends, leaving you feeling weak and somehow exposed.
Inspect the vines.
The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
Reach out to touch them.
Before you even registered the cool flesh, the vines lash around your wrist and drag you close. They pulse, tightening mercilessly, and release you, withdrawing sluggishly, as if sated. For now.
Thank God. No hentai torment today. Okay, let's see. Which way do I want to go? Usually I like to take the dog out first, because it can just be annoying. And then Magister kind of mostly save for last. Because, or actually I think I usually save her for last. Because he's kind of beefier, but she is too. But this guy can be annoying. So either way, I think I'll take the dog out and then this guy. And if we're lucky, we can save her. I'm going to try my hardest not to do a save scum run. So if, you know, characters die and stuff like that, unless I die, of course, obviously I'll have to save scum there. But if characters die, then that's going to be it. I'm just going to let it go with the story. Gonna go with the flow. So let's move around here. And yeah, I think we'll take out the dog. Hello.
A group of magisters circle an elf, weapons drawn. The hound barks to draw their attention.
Yeah, we didn't actually say anything. Usually you talk to him. That's weird. Okay, this is blocked by physical armor. See, the cool thing about this, Decaying Touch, deal physical damage to target and sets decay. So with decay, the target will take physical damage from healing spells and potions. So you can put this on somebody and then heal them, and you can literally heal them to death. It's loads of fun. Kind of hard to do because generally the characters in the game tend to have a lot of armor. But, you know, still fun nonetheless. I might, like, that's weird. Usually I think it like, I guess you have to come from that side for it to introduce the dialogue, because usually this guy will, like, stop you and then you'll talk for a little bit. But that's another thing, because I never really come on this side. So being that I came this route, they just initiated a fight immediately. Weird, man. Oh, I should have put the totem over there. But I'm going to give this guy, my guy, range. And then I think I might climb up top up there. Can I make it? Nope. Only got 1 HP, but I can back off. They don't have opportunist on me, so I'm okay. Alright, what I want you to do, hit the dog, take the damage, or go after this guy. I think he would do physical damage. Yes. Not so much, though. How much is his... Story? This guy, I think, heals. So I believe my melee attack is stronger than my ranged. I can't take the dog, so let's just go after this guy. Give it some bleeding on there. Hit the dog, that's good. Shield D up a little bit, which is also good because we want her to live. Yeah, I don't remember that. And she has opportunist. Good. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Alright, so that guy's going after me, and that's like the one guy I didn't want to come after me. Because he's pretty strong. But that's fine. I got other abilities I can use on him. He has a lot of armor. And we want to have a totem here, maybe. Blood totem. And again, you can use multiple totems. Did he put a debuff on me? That's my little guy. Soul bond, infusion. I need to see if I don't think they gain benefits from leadership. So I might be wasting points. Because it's been a while since I played Summoner. I might be wasting points in leadership. Bonus to all. It says all. Oh, maybe it's just I'm not close enough. Alright. Man, I really got to get some other abilities here. Got adrenaline. Would let's use some scrolls then. Maybe I should fortify myself. I mean, I don't know how much damage he does, really. He has a lot of physical armor, not so much magic armor. I don't really have good magic damage. Yeah. Guess I'll just attack them with my... Can't reach destination. Did he cripple me? Yeah, he crippled me. Okay. So, I guess we will just attack him. 'Cause that's all I can really do. I gotta get better gear. These guys are level 3 too, so that's something I didn't take account. Which means I could get hurt really bad. Oh. There's a lot of knockdowns in this game. They love their knockdowns and their stuns. Do I have a healing ability? I think I can hopefully heal her. Alright, first of all, who do we want to take out? Probably this guy. Okay, how much did I do? 11. Alright. If we block him in, that should be fine. What are you doing now? Lighting radiance. Haha, blocked, sucker. What are you doing? Why are you aiming at him? What did he do to you? No. My little incarnate. She's blinded, so that's okay. This went horribly wrong. This is not how I expected things to go. I did not expect this guy to just come at me like that. Now I'm probably gonna die. I mean, wow. This is just not going good at all. But that's okay, because, you know, we are, you know, awesome. Right? Right, guys? Why are you attacking that one over there? What about me? And I'm dead. And this is the nature of Divinity Original Sin 2. So we will load at the autosave. We're gonna get this. I think I just have to do better totem placement because I should have put it farther back and then put my incarnate closer up. But right now, my guys aren't exactly the strongest. Yeah, that's right. Run away. So I can use a totem for just defense, which is good. Kind of like a little wall to put up. Put a blood incarnate up there. Or down, yeah, rather. And then I think I'm going to get up here. This is what I usually do with my ranged characters. Except sometimes it can be hard to hit them because they're too close to being underneath the ledge. And there is line of sight issues. But where do I want to focus? Alright, can't move. Can I? Yes, I can move. Really want to take this guy out, but that'll proc opportunist for her, so maybe I'll just focus the Magister. This is not like optimal play. I'm just playing, like, trying different routes and stuff like that, which is fun. That's like kind of what you want to do with the game, just Try different tactics. If the first one doesn't work, I could do an easy, safer one, but I've done that so many times in this game, and I just want to do something more fun and reckless. So, finding out what happens. There goes my incarnate. Say they focus my tank. Why did I lose my magic armor? Yeah. What a jerk. And we can do another totem. Range attacks for... I wonder if I can... I think I can only give this to my incarnate. Alright, so we can hit somebody. Let's hit the hound. Doesn't have any... Oh, we can't hit the hound. That's great. He's too... Like, that's what I'm talking about with the line of sight issues. Path interrupted. And this is out of sight because for some reason I'm blinded. So, not looking like a good run so far. However, I can do some naughty things with this. I don't want to hit her, though. So I can, but I don't want to. So we'll just end the turn, save our AP. I don't want him attacking him. Why are you attacking him? What blind? Like, did the shield blind me? See, all these vulnerabilities and things like that, that's from the mods, too. So it's to make, I guess, the combat a bit more difficult, which it is. So that's why I'm taking, like, way more damage than I... Like, if this was just a regular game, I wouldn't be taking as much damage. Well, it looks like she's gonna die. Wow. That was, like, super easy. Not blinded anymore, so I can use this. Catch. Alright, got the dog burning, which is what I wanted to do. And you guys also catch this, please. Let's play some games. I want to hit her, too. Come on. I want to keep that blood pool open, because I think I want to do another blood incarnate. Alright, the dog will probably die next turn. These guys have too much magic armor. So let's do a fire totem. And then I'll do a blood totem next. But we can also hit somebody. Who do we want to hit? He's the most dangerous. Aura of Intimidation. Man, that's nasty. Examine. Reduces physical resistances of nearby enemies. See, that's not in the original, like, default game. So that's why, like, they're really, really strong. Which is cool. This guy, I think, is the biggest threat because he buffs and stuff. The lizard lady's not that bad. Hey, crit. No, not my totems. Why would you attack the one that's going to die next turn? Damn you! See, now that forces him to go around because I have the totem right there. Blinded me again. No, she didn't. Okay. And then I like to block him in. Can't hit that guy, so just keep going after this one then. You like that? Well, now that he is taken down with his magic armor, I can hit him. Hit him with one of these. And then you will see that shock will make it so they are more susceptible to air resistance and they can't dodge as much. So that's cute. Where do you guys think you're going? Oh, he's coming up here, isn't he? Why are you attacking my beautiful totems? Alright. That's a problem. Can't see anybody. I'm going to put some armor on myself because this guy's aura is just absolutely devastating. Now I can come over here. And I forget, but I think this may block him from coming up. I can't remember. I'll just intern. Nope. But if he stands there, then I think it blocks the other guy. Look at that damage. Oh my god. We're not winning this. This is a problem, like, with the level scaling. It's pretty crazy. Because we are just one level below this guy. But, you know, as you can see, like, one hit from him took out half my health. And I don't really have good gear, so there is also that. But, you know, whatever. Alright, at least I can blind him. Alright. And he has shields up because he has a shield. Look at all these debuffs. There's like no way. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll just put that right there, don't mind me. And he just one-shots him. Yeah, this is why I wanted to play kind of the easier difficulty, because it's just like, this is probably going to be like every fight for a while. And I'm going to have to just keep saves coming, because there's not really much else I can do. Especially when somehow she's able to walk past my totems. And I literally can't move now, because she's just able to walk through totems. Like, normally she shouldn't have been able to walk through that. I don't know how she was able to get through that. Oh, whatever. We're dead. So, like, as you can see, the difficulty spike is pretty hardcore when it comes to just one level difference. And I could probably defeat this, but it'll take a year, and I don't really want to do that, so we might have to come back to this later. Because it's probably going to be a little boring to watch over and over me dying. But that's part of the fun. So we'll come back to that at a later time when I actually have some gear and I level up and everything. Thought I'd give it a try, but that's just going to take way too long. So let's move on. Where's my cat? Is it down here? I hope it didn't die, because that's a summons. Like, if you get the cat outside of Fort Joy, like alive, then it'll become like a summon pet for you. And it'll fight for you. But I don't know where it went. That's a problem. That happens a lot with the cat. Sometimes it'll just disappear. Alright, now I can go up here and do the main thing, or I can go around to the side and go up the ladder and then talk to some people over here. But
I know nothing of any
let's just go.
this.
Let's go over here.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Atusa, please.
Your Godwoken has stayed back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
Do you now?
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Nice people. Make yourself small. You'd rather not get noticed. Step forward, saying this is injustice at best and base cruelty at worst. Shout that whether she's telling truth or lies, you won't find out by mutilating her. Scholar. Quietly muse that if they wanted to keep a lot of their magisters in check at once, the spectacle is the way to do it. Mystic. Call out that only the gods are fit to take back what they have given. I never did the magister one, I don't think. Let's do not the magister, the mystic one. Let's do that.
Stay silent, elf.
Excuse me?
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Whee!
What a waste.
The hammer's pet.
Will be needed elsewhere.
These guys are not fun. And yes, you eventually do fight them. Spoiler alert. Not really. It's kind of obvious that she is a bit of an antagonist in the game. And the boss man over there is also a major part of the story. Let's eat it too, sad.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Verdas, huh? And we'll grab all these. Oh no! Forgot about that. So we got to get rid of some things. What do we want to get rid of? I have 1 pound overweight. 1 kilogram, whatever you want to say. Maybe I'll just walk slowly. I'll get over there. And go sell some stuff. Let's go sell some stuff to her. Now with the merchants, you can pretty much trade with anybody you can talk to. And everybody has a like a liking rating, how much they like you, an attitude rating.
And scraps of metal. The woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after?
And you can do that by clicking here, trade. And this site, I think we already went over this. This is your attitude rating. So 10's not too bad. You get a 2% discount. But it's worth it if you're going to have somebody that you just are going to be trading with regularly. For instance, her, I probably will be because she has the summoner abilities. And that's the main route I'm going. So I already have all these. Dimensional boat. Shoot a volatile bolt that deals 8 to 9 of a random type and then creates a corresponding service. So this is really good to use with your totems. She also has ring. Not going to be doing hydrosophis, I don't think. So a good way, like before you actually start selling and stuff, a good way to get her to like you is just give her crap, and that's something you can do in the game. Usually the better the quality, then the better rating you'll get. So that gave me 10 attitude. That's pretty good for just these rinky-dink little daggers. That gave me 12, so it's not bad. So I would just start with the cheaper stuff. I'm going to keep the buckets for plants. Now that we don't really need money, to be perfectly honest, because we have kind of an unlimited supply. Yeah, I know that's kind of cheesing it, but quite frankly, I just couldn't care less at this point. Because it's just, I play this game so many times, I'm just like, screw it. So let's give her all these potions that we're not going to use, and then we're maxed out like that. So, we lose a little bit of cash at the start, but the benefit is you gain way more in discounts and in selling. So this is originally 300, now I'm getting it for 240, so not too shabby. And anything else we want to get rid of? We want to get rid of all these resurrect scrolls. Pretty much get rid of everything here. All these weapons, don't need any of that. I'll keep the water essence, keep these. Get rid of those. And then we want to buy the dimensional bolt. Do I want this ring? Kind of want the ring, but Poison flash is good for healing. You just drop it on the ground and then like stand in it, and you'll heal yourself. Get yourself poisoned as an undead and heal yourself. Identifying glass, not going to really get because I'm not going to be using Lore Master. That's to identify items. Lockpicks don't need. And we got all this Whisperwood. Let's see how much does she get. 670 is the max that she'll give us. So let's take back some stuff for now. And we'll just give her the 4 gold. That's fine. Yeah, because I already have these. Another grenade might be good, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to get another one. So I am taking a beating after that last fight kicked my butt. So it might be worth actually buying some damaging stuff. And then we'll give her 3 gold. Bloop, bloop. And that's how you trade. Just, you know, even up the sides. And once they're maxed out, that's pretty much it. The only way you can get them down is if you, like, through dialogue. And I think if you keep offering them bad offers that they won't agree to, like, your stuff is worth less than what they're offering, and then I think it might get it down, but I can't remember. Because I never really tested that out. But we should have. And let's see what you say. What are you after? Ask her what she's making. Say she seems pretty handy. Perhaps she can sell something useful. Say you're new around here and would like to make her acquaintance. Let's do that.
Get Ben.
Oh, ask her what she's making.
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself for those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Ask how she got her hands on one of these contraptions. They seem pretty dangerous.
Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
Ask if it was Dallas who invented these God's awful collars. Ask what she remembers of Dallas. Change the subject. Let's do number 2.
Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul. Quiet. Loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl. People do change, don't they?
Ask if it was Dallas who invented these god-awful colors.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions?
You sense she knows more than she's letting on. Say your collar is tight and ask if she could loosen it a bit. Ask if she knows how the collars are made. Change the subject. Let's do number 1.
For you? Hell no.
Press the issue. She does know how to manipulate them, though. 2. Ask who might be worthy of her services. Change the subject and ask to see her wares. Thank her anyway and leave. Roll your eyes. Let's ask her how might be worthy of her services.
Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. Speaking of, you haven't. So buy or shove off.
Ask her what she has for sale. And she'll just bring you back here. So, in order to gain her worthiness, you have to go into the arena and become the champion. Not that hard. Again, depending on level, I guess. Okay, so we will just leave that on number 1. Now that we actually have another attack, that's nice.
I will not.
Talk to these guards.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty.
Say you're not sure what she means. Ask if she means those horrific creatures that Magisters had in tow. Yeah.
That Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
Say you're still getting the lay of the land. Ask how this Alexander was chosen to lead the Order. Yeah, number 2.
Have you been living under a boulder? Alexander's the Divine's only natural son. Good man. I'm proud to serve him.
Yeah, okay.
Liberated my hometown from the Black Ring, he did. We never had such peace as we did with his battalion protecting us. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
And as you can see, more examples of kind of the gray writing, the giving you both sides of all aspects of the story and the lore and things like that. So you'll have people that hate him, you'll have people that don't, even on their own side, and you'll see more in the future.
I got my eye on you, Moss Muncher. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
Ask him what he's talking about. Say you don't appreciate being spoken to like that. Scholar, say you understand his concerns, but this collar is sporting is very effective. Elf, say you prefer to consume moss than his flesh. All you'd see him consuming him would be memories of bullies and impotence. That's kind of tempting. Undead, muse that at least the lizard is at peace now, you hope. 6, take your leave. Let's do Elf.
You shut that filthy gash in your face before I cut it right off you. You're all the same, you sorcerers. Don't recognise what's good for you. Like dogs, you lot.
Nice guy. Who's this?
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach.
Say you must have missed out on the fun. Ask who he means. Tell the man you were close enough to watch them murder one of their own. Yeah.
A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due.
Say that everyone is a traitor to someone. Scoff. Murder is murder, no matter which banner mops up the blood. Number 1.
The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a traitor to us all. Believe it or don't. The Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves.
Got it. And here is another really good character. Ifin. He's a cool backstory. Cool character.
Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
That's the way the elves talk. It's really awesome. I love the style of the elves and how they speak and everything. And like the elves in this game, man, this is like the writing in this game is so good. The elves have a pretty gnarly backstory, and Ifin here is actually involved in that backstory. No spoilers though. And they come off first glance as this, noble kind of like nature race that's one with the world and one with nature and everything, but as you find out later on, they have a very like dark past and dark side and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Stand beside Ifin and tell the thug to back off. Ask why the elf owes him money. Ask after this Griff. Tell the elf she should pay up. Rules are rules. Say this sounds a little more than a shakedown in disguise. Take a step back and say this isn't your quarrel. Let's ask after this Griff.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp.
Ask why the elf owes him money.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection. No exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
And stand by Ifin. Let's say this sounds a little more like a shakedown.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Say that if he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch. Tell the elf she should do what she's told. If not, you're happy to make her. 3, step away. This matter is no concern of yours. So of course we're gonna say he chooses to harm her. We're not gonna stand by and watch.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you
Don't want to fit in.
There is a diplomatic approach to this where you can kind of intimidate him and don't have to fight, but I'm not going that route. I go that route a lot, mainly. I know I said I was going to do kind of a diplomatic route, but I do it all the time. Me. So we got water. Put it right in front, so you have to go around. This guy will heal. The water ones. Me. Me. And he's done. Very powerful ability encouraged. Leader sight. So is that Ifin gives that? I believe. So the incarnate can gain off of leadership. But why wasn't it showing before? Or was it? And I was just blind. Oh, that's right. It's because I wasn't in range. Okay, so it is worth getting leadership if I want to beef up my my incarnate.
Stay down, you.
Oh wow, even the totem gets benefits from leadership. I didn't know that. Again, learn something new every time I play the game, and I've played it a lot. Then again, I don't usually like after doing 1 or 2 or 3 like lore and story playthroughs, I would kind of just rush through at times just to like do different routes and different endings and stuff like that. So there is that. Let's put some blood over here. See how they like that. Alright, who do we go after? Just keep going after him, I guess. Oop, she's shocked. That shocked her. That's the problem with using wands, is they do have some range that will explode. What was that? Oh, when did he cast that? See that purple thing? That's another thing that you get from the mod where he put that like orb back there and then it exploded. Not nice. That thing like hurts.
Follow me before more of them trouble us.
What if I don't want to? All you got is broken bottles and watermelon. I mean, come on.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Got. Alright, well, got some boot, or some gloves rather. I'm gonna leave that there. Get drunk. Eat everything. And one-handed mace, which I will sell. Because we are still going to stick with the dual wanding. Alright, let's talk to Ifin.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile, reach out a hand, shake his. Tell him you're not much of a handshaker. Let's be honest, he's Ifin.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and pauses. His fingertips feel your finger bones. His eyes narrow, but a moment later he shrugs and smiles.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours.
Kiss me, Ifin.
I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Elf. Ask why he wanted to save that elf from the thugs. 2. Say the thugs were afraid when he mentioned lone wolves. What are they? An errand. Tell him that sounds slipperier than a void-walking eel. Or void-woken eel. You're keen to get out of here. How does he think that'll happen? Say you're pretty comfortable here. Sun, sea, and sand. This is good life. This is no time for idle chit-chat. Turn and walk away. Let's do comfortable here.
He gazes around admiringly at the decrepit surroundings in which you find yourselves.
Funny boy. Stick around a while. That'll change. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
Hesitate. What was he saying about an errand? Shake your head, nod. Let's hesitate.
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Shrug. We all do what we have to do to survive. Frown. Whatever this errand is, you sure you'll disapprove? 3, ask who he's here to kill, of course.
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
Yeah, sure.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
And here is the awesomeness of the party system, where despite them having their default kind of things, you know, he's a wayfarer, so he has a, like, he's a, like, crossbowman slash, or ranger slash, I forget what his other abilities are. I think he does, like, what does he do? I forget. By default is what I'm talking about. I forget what the wayfarer wants. I think it might be pyromancy. I can't remember. But you don't have to go that route. From the very start, you can change. You can do, like, you know, more warrior build. You can do, like, more rogue kind of builds. Or you can do, like, warrior or sorcerer builds. Depending on whatever you want. And there is a lot of options.
What are you looking for exactly?
So,
a tapestry embroiderer?
oops. Yeah, man. Extra stars. What are you looking for? Tapestry embroidery? So, I like to travel with a metamorph, someone who can transform themselves to best suited combat.
Can do.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
So this is the party system. I'll just show you it before I kick him out because we are doing Lone Wolf. As you can see, you can detach, but usually, yeah, it'll like reassign it. If you're in like playing with multiple people, then you can assign the NPCs to other party members that are humans, like your friends and stuff like that. And you can see the chain coming down, so you can just like link them together, and he'll follow you. And if you take it off, then, you know, he'll... Yeah. Come on. There we go. Then he won't follow you, and he'll just stay there, and you can send him to do other errands. Because you can control him individually, and basically you can choose who you want to be like your main character. Or you can kind of play them all individually as main characters if you want, but... As the story goes on, what I mean by main character is that
You there.
There are...
You've just arrived, isn't that right?
Get out of here. There are, like, options that will change the story depending on who you play. So we don't want him in our party. Sorry, Ifin, but we're going to boot you out.
I'd say we're making good progress already, no?
Say that you like to venture on alone, for now at least.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Yes.
His eyebrows shoot up, and a wry smile crosses his lips.
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go, but you'll be alright. You seem to have the hang of this place. Good luck out there. Might be we'll see each other further down the road.
Nice guy. So that's how that works. And here we have Lo Shi.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
Say you're not sure. You fell into the water and were nearly lost. Say you tried to make a run for the boat, but you didn't make it. The rest is blurry. And number 1.
Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
Nod. Tell her there was a strange voice. It seemed to want you to survive. 2. Avoid answering. Ask if she heard something unusual. 3. Lie and say you didn't. You're a strong swimmer, though. You made it to shore all right. Number 1.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
Gently call out to her and ask if she's all right. Slowly approach and shake her shoulder. Leave her be. I'll gently call out.
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Frown and ask why she's acting so strangely. Tell her you were discussing the shipwreck. You smell trouble here. Tell her you need to get going. Number 1.
Oh, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
Tell her she's going to have to elaborate. Waggle a rakish eyebrow and ask if she's implying you should make yourself at home. Sure.
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you.
Well, what a nice young lady.
But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Mystic. Say you may understand her better than she thinks. 2. Ask her who or what she was hosting a few moments ago. 3. Ask her how many beings she is hosting at the moment. Do mystic.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted.
Tell her that looks can be deceiving. 2. Say you reckon you are at the end of the day. Looks can be deceiving.
Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Say the magistrates hauled you in, something about being a danger to yourself and society. Say you heard the accommodation was exceptional and had to see for yourself. Say it'll be all the more enjoyable if you had someone to get the lay of the land with. Let's go with number 2, it's more fun.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Say that sounds like a good idea. Hesitate. Mention you're not so sure about a travel companion with an otherworldly spirit inside her. 3. Decline. You're better off by yourself. Let's hesitate. I just want to see what that... I forget what happens.
Who said anything about otherworldly? Demons and brain ghosts are just as mundane as you or I. Mostly you. So, want to go together?
Decline.
Sure. Whatever suits you. Probably better for you in the end anyway. I'm not always myself. And sometimes not myself is a bit, unpredictable.
No, really?
Anyway, see you around.
Never trust a redhead. Alright, who's this guy?
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend, even if your kind has displeased the god so terribly of late.
Tell him the divine is dead, no matter how much anyone prays. Say you hope he's right. Ask what he means by your kind. Ask him to teach you the endless prayer. Take your leave. Divine is dead. And I don't want you to do the racial thing. Let's do divine is dead.
Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. He will protect us from this darkness. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend.
Oh, yeah?
Do not let hubris lead you deeper into darkness. Pray, won't you? It's our only chance.
I'm good. Okay, over here.
The divine himself, Lucian. Shrine's turned into a memorial, it seems.
We move this. Wait a second, no. Was it this? You really need to leave that alone. Whoops. Where is the... Okay.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Squint and notice a button you hadn't seen before. Press its worn surface. Bow your head and offer a silent prayer to Lucian. Scoff at the shrine's presence in this desperate place. Take your leave. So squint.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
So that opens up a little secret door.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Scoff at the shrine's
It
presence.
does not react.
What?
The shrine
Bow your
depicts
head.
a low, resonant vibration hums somewhere deep within you. Your knees buckle. The hum grows louder. The world tilts and fades.
Just a waypoint. It's just cool that you can do that. You know, they have like little interactions with the waypoint that actually gets you, well, before you select where you want to go. But you can also just hit escape, go to the menu, and it has a waypoint option right there. I don't want to go underground yet.
This is Fort Joy.
Butter. She has a sad little story in
Heading
here.
into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Ask her if she likes what she sees. Ask her if there's anything you need to know about this Griff character. Say you don't want any trouble and will be on your way. Let's ask her if she likes what she sees.
Ha! Cheeky. What's your name?
Says she can call you whatever she wants. Tell her your name and ask for hers. Break into a cold sweat upon realizing that line has actually worked and stammer something unintelligible. Say she can call you whatever she wants.
All right, Slick. Haven't seen you around here before. When did you get in?
Say you've been here long enough to know she's the most beautiful woman in the camp. Say you washed up on the beach not too long ago. You're still getting your bearings. Number 1, of course.
All right, easy now. You seem sweet, but I'm more curious about you than a bunch of cheesy lines.
Look surprised and tell her this is just how you talk. Laugh and apologize. You'll turn it down a few notches. Yeah.
Ha! Thank you.
Thank you. Love her voice acting. Ask if she's been here a long time. Ask her how she got involved with Griff's thugs. She doesn't seem the type for shakedowns and skull bashing. 3, say she looks strangely familiar. You could have swear you met before. Let's do 3.
You mean it? Or is that another line of yours? I used to play the harp, you know. Mostly around Arcs, although sometimes we'd travel down to Driftwood. Might be you saw one of my performances.
Ask if she's been here a long time.
Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or 2.
Ask if she's ever thought about escaping. Say you don't plan to let the Magisters take you anywhere. Yeah, number 2. I'm tough.
Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
Tell her you're dead serious about it, and when you find a way out, she should come with you. Say she's probably right, but there's no sense in giving it up just yet. Number 1.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arcs?
Ask why you need to wait until you leave this place. Like she said, time is short, and who knows if you'll ever leave. Say absolutely nothing could keep you from it. Say you'd love to, really, but you have other obligations. Say she's a lovely girl, but you aren't interested like that. Elf. Express surprise that she'd show interest in an elf. Yeah, let's do that one.
I don't care where you come from. Don't even care who you are, but I feel a connection, don't you? So, you'll meet me? These strange times can't last forever. You'll meet me then.
Say absolutely nothing would keep you from it.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
And she's not, like, totally cool with me being, like, literally a skeleton. That's fine, I guess.
You, elf. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies. And don't you lie to me now.
Tell her the pinky. Tell her the pinky she can bugger off. Tell the pinky rather she can bugger off. I think I got bit by a mosquito. There's always mosquitoes in my damn house. Say you don't know anything about that. Sensing a good opportunity, you say you'd like to help her find the culprit. Take your leave. Yeah.
Huh.
Number 3.
What do I need your help for, Freshie? By the looks of you, you couldn't find a bush in a brothel.
I did get my butt kicked on that boat.
If you're done wasting my time, I've got a crate to find. You, elf. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies. And don't you lie to me now.
Say you don't know anything about that.
Just like everyone else. But don't worry. Nothing happens in this camp that Griff don't find out about sooner or later.
Later. Alright, let's go talk to Hildy.
Psst. Hey, down here. You're a little light in your pack, ain't you? Who could blame you with the garbage they've got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
Ask what sort of special means she's talking about. Say something sounds off about her offer. Say you'll have a look, as long as it's quality stuff. Tell her to give you one good reason not to turn her over to the magistrates for legal dealing. Elf. Ask if Griff won't be angry to see her selling to an elf. Take your leave. Let's do the elf option.
Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, as long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Your cash is plenty good here.
Ask what sort of special means she's talking about.
Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up.
Say you'll have a look, as long as it's quality stuff.
Only the finest, you know.
Only the finest, you know. So she does all the scoundrel abilities, which are fun. Backlash is awesome. Man, I've had some fun with that ability.
Fit for beasts.
She doesn't have any. Necromancer. I don't think I'm going to go Necromancer. I do need some better armor, though. So let's buy the hat. Actually, first, I should probably get my attitude up with her. So we can give her this. That should give me some decent attitude. Bam! 52 attitude. Not bad. And give some tea leaves, too. Take those. Oh, that wasn't too good.
Fit for beasts.
Why do I have this backpack in here? Is there anything in there? Let's see.
Need something in the kitchen,
I forget. Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it.
I'll just give that to
Feel
her.
free
How
to
much is
take
that
a
going to give
gander
me?
at the stock,
6.
if
Not
you're
too
so
shabby.
inclined.
Give her that. Four Sisters leaflet. I'm going to keep that around. I don't know why. And then, I don't know how much money would need. It's going to be enough now. 18 attitude. 13. 10. There we go. Now we're at 100. Alright, so how much does that cost now? 170. So, I'm going to buy up some stuff. It's all level 2, and I'm pretty far from leveling, so might as well. How's my pants? Not that great. I think I might do finesse build as far as armor and stuff goes. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. Alright, so 418. We desperately need, take my leave, some better armor.
Need something in the kitchen, do you?
If we are ever going to defeat the people on the boat. Where'd she go? Get back here, I need to trade.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it.
Scram.
Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so inclined.
Alright, there's a lot here to do, and this video is already going to be really long, so I think we're going to cut it here, and then we'll continue this in the next video, because we have to talk to all these people. And we are playing this for the story, for the lore. So if that's not your thing, you might not be enjoying the series, but that's what I'm doing it for, so I'm doing it for the people that want to like follow the story and stuff, haven't got the game yet. If you haven't got the game, it's worth getting and playing yourself. But, you know, sometimes people just like to watch people play games, and that's what this is for. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, please like, share, you know, subscribe if you're interested. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, depending on where you are. This is Jarek Defiler. I'm out.